Hello students, this is your science period and I am science teacher M.K.M going to explain the chapter Force and Laws of Motion. This is a revision video from this chapter. Okay, the first chapter has been completed in revision and you have noted down. Okay, and I hope that you all are doing well. So here in this chapter, Force and Laws of Motion, we will learn some revision points. Okay, already the chapter has been completed and student, I have sent the worksheet. That worksheet you all have to solve in a thin copy. Make a separate copy for the worksheets. Okay, so let us start this chapter. This chapter is Force and Laws of Motion. There are some points. What is a force? When we say that there is a force, whatever we push or pull is called force. Okay, the definition of force already you know. Okay, force, anything we pull or push is called force. Okay, so here what we will learn, we have learned about the motion of object base and the definition of displacement, velocity and acceleration. These topics you must to know. What topics in this chapter you are going to learn? Velocity and acceleration. Okay, you see the causes that influence the motion of bodies. Have you wondered why certain natural phenomena occur and why they continue to occur in the same way? For instance, why do the planets move around the sun? Planets move around the sun, and why a ball thrown up comes back to the earth? There is a force which controls the motion of object. We shall learn about that. Okay, so in this revision notes or revision video, we will learn this one. So I explain the definition of force and what a force can do. Definition of force I explain. Anything we pull or push is called force. And next one is what are the effects of force? What a force can do. Okay, so here are some effects. Number one, it can change the state of rest of a body or change in position. Suppose an object is in rest position, and if you will apply a force, if a force will be applied on this object, then object will start to move. So stationary object is going to move, and only force can do it. Second one, it can change the speed of the body. This force also can change the speed of the body. Suppose our body is moving with different speed. If you will apply a force, the body will start to move with the next velocity, the speed will increase. So it can change the speed of the body. It can change the direction of a moving or direction of motion of a body. Also, a force can change the direction of a motion of a body. Here you can see in this figure, the batsman is using this bat. See, a boy hitting a ball. The ball is coming in different direction. Suppose ball is coming in this direction. After hitting the ball is moving in different direction. Okay, so the force can change the direction of motion of a body. Okay, and some more points are there. An object can change. A force can change the shape and size of a body. If you will push the ball, if you have a ball and if you apply the force, then the shape and size of the ball will change. So the force can change the shape and size of the moving body. Okay, and next point also is there. One more point you can write down. The force can stop a moving object. If an object is moving, you apply the force and the object will stop to move. Okay, it will come in rest position. And a very good example, if a bus or a scooter or motorbike is running on the road, by applying the force on the brakes, we can stop the moving object. Okay, so these are the effects of the force. You should know it. And the next one, resultant force. What is the resultant force, student? Resultant force. Okay, any object can be made to move by the application. Read this passage. Any object can be made to move by the application of force. Many forces can act simultaneously on a body. For example, several people can jointly move a boulder but a strong person can move the same boulder all by himself. This is the force applied by the strong man produce the same effect as that produced by the net force applied by all. The force applied by the strong man is the resultant force. Resultant force is when is I'm going to explain it. Suppose this is a body. Okay, see, this is a body, and the body is going to move. But to move the body, there are many forces. Many forces are applied. Okay, you can give the name F1, F2, F3 and F4. There are four forces. Four forces are there, and all these forces are acting on this body to move, and now body has started to move. See, four forces are there, and now suppose in place of these force, all the four forces equal to any one force. Okay, any one person is applying the force to move this same object, and that is alone F, and this single force is applicable to move this body, okay, or is able to move this stationary object. Then what we can say? We can say this force F is equals to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4. So this all forces were applied to move that body, and here equals to the one force is applied to move the body. So this force is called resultant force, because this force equal to many force. Okay, so this is the resultant force. Hope you understood the resultant force. Next one, here you can see. Okay, see the diagram. There are four men pushing this boulder, okay, or this big stone. Okay, the four men are pushing and four forces are applied it. But in place of all these four, one strong man is there, and this person is pushing this boulder. Okay, and this is alone able to push this boulder. Now the force of all the four person is equal to the one force. This force is equal to all these four forces. So this F is called resultant force. So F is as a resultant force. Okay, hope you understood. And student, next one. Topics balanced and unbalanced force. What is a balanced force and what is unbalanced force? Student, when the forces are acting, or force is acting on a body, and we are getting some result. Result mean maybe the object start to move, maybe object start to move. Okay, maybe the shape and size of the object has been changed. Maybe the direction of the object has been changed, but the position is going to be changed, and we are getting some result. Then that type of force is called unbalanced force. When we are getting some result, suppose a ball is kept on the ground and a player hit the ball or kick the ball start to move. Now we are getting the result. What result we are getting? Ball is moving. Ball is going to change the position. And this result we are getting the result. We can say yes, there is some work, there's some result is there. We have got the result by applying the force. That's why this force is called unbalanced force, and only unbalanced force can give the result. Okay, now for balanced force. Next is for balanced force. What is a balanced force? Same definition, just opposite of unbalanced force. If a ball is there, okay, our ball is there, and this ball is going to be pushed by a person. A person is going to push the ball. When the person will push the ball, there will not be any change in this ball. Okay, person will push the ball, but there is no change in this ball. So what will happen? We are not getting any result. The result is zero. We are not getting any result. Result is zero. And when the force are applied on a body, but we are getting the result as a zero, it means the force is applied, that is balanced force. That is balanced force. Only balanced force will not give any result. Okay. So you can see here. Okay, example of balanced force. This is the example of balanced force. One force is applied this side, one force applied this side, but this block is stable at a position, not changes. There is no change, no result. So this force is called balanced force. Okay, here also this is the balanced force. When both sides the people are standing and they are applying the force, but there is no changes. These person are not moving. This left side people are not moving right side, and right side people are not moving left side. So they are at the same position. Then what type of force? This is the force of balanced in this game of tug of war. Tug of war game. You can see if there is no result, that is balanced force. Now unbalanced force, here you can see the example of unbalanced force. See, this is the balloon. Pushing the balloon, the shape of the balloon has been changed. Okay, this is the example of unbalanced force. So these were the definitions of balanced and unbalanced force. Next, before to explain the Newton's second law of motion, I will explain inertia. Okay, what is the inertia? This is main important before to explain the Newton's first law of motion. So today only up to inertia I will explain, and you will get the PDF. Okay, whatever I am explaining this video, same PDF you can get from the Google Classroom. This tendency of an object, from here we can learn. From the above example, it is clear that objects continue to remain in their state of rest or of uniform motion until an external force is applied. A body, suppose a body is in rest, it will remain at rest until any force will not apply. And if a body is in motion, continue, then it will not stop. It wants to remain in motion, continue, until and unless any external force will not apply. So this tendency is called inertia of the body. This tendency is called inertia of the body here. This tendency of an object to resist any change in its state, rest or uniform motion is called inertia. Inertia are three types of inertia: inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. What is the inertia of rest? Student, when an object is in motion, if any object is in rest, that want to remain in rest only because of inertia of rest. And if an object is in motion, it wants to remain in motion because of inertia of motion. And if an object is moving in particular direction, the inertia of the body want to keep it continue in the same direction, and that is inertia of direction. So in this video, these topics I explained. Please watch this video again and again and note it down the topics, and hope you will revise these things. Okay, God bless you students, and all the best.